there's moments where when you're balancing, your foot cramps, everything in your mind's like, I just got to get out of this. I got to stretch my foot. I don't have this. I don't have my stability today. While that could be true, try staying in the pose, not to suffer. It's not about enduring suffering. It's about the ability to endure it long enough that you can go into why you're suffering and make changes in real time. So today's class, we're focusing on the outer hips, both engaging the stability of the hips and the inner groins, and then also opening the hips and the inner groins. So let's actually start in Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall nice and wide. Take your hands onto your feet. If you're rounding your back because the inner groins are a little bit tight, scoot your hips back some, and that should allow you to posture up nice and tall. You want to at least be neutral sitting tall, if not slightly tilted forward. Take your hands onto the feet, lightly press your elbows into your thighs. As you press your elbows into your thighs, push your thighs up against your elbows and feel the inner groins engage. Slow, steady breath in. Slow, steady breath out. Okay, already inviting your mantra. What's the energy that you want to bring into your practice? The poses are the yoga for the physical body. Your breath is your yoga for your energy. And the thought that you repeat in your mind, or the visualization that you have in your mind, that's the yoga for your psychology. That's the yoga for the mind. So one single word that best describes the energy that you want to invoke, that you want to feel for yourself, the energy that you want to give to the rest of the world around you. Okay, we become channels, we become conduits. Take some of the weight out of your elbows. Now transfer. Push the outer edges of the feet down into the mat. Feel those outer glutes engage. As the outer glutes turn on, lightly pull your feet away from each other, and you'll start to feel the inner groins are getting stretched now from the strength of your hips. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. At least one with your mantra. Hands to feet. One more time. Press your elbows into your thighs. We're using the arms to facilitate a deeper stretch into the groins. And then to strengthen the groins, oppose that stretch by pushing your elbows into your thighs. Or pushing your thighs into your elbows, rather. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Maybe lean a little bit more forward. Inhale. As your body opens with the breath, you might have the ability to get a little deeper. Exhale. Pause. Relax the weight off of the elbows. Instead, press the pinky blades of the feet into the mat. Feel the outer glutes turn on, helping to stretch the inner thighs. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Slowly draw your knees back to center. Cross your shins. Rise up into a tabletop pose. As you come to all fours, start to move in and out of your cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, lift. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round and curl. A few moments to see what you're feeling. Maybe you need to warm up your wrists. Push into the pads of the hands. Lift and lower the heel of the hands, nice and slow. Add movements with the head and neck. Roll your shoulders around. Roll your head and neck around, your hips around. Feel your breath moving through your body. Then come back to a neutral tabletop pose. Half the practice is noticing what's your intention, what's your action. The other half is noticing the reaction. So from tabletop, watch this left hip. It'll tend to lean out as you lift your right knee up. So lifting your right knee out to the side, your body will tend to kind of calibrate or lean, looking for balance through bones and through weight. Instead, roll your kind of standing or your grounded knee, your grounded hip back. As you pull that hip back, your pelvis will come back to center. You're going to feel that engagement in the outer left glute, but it'll help to stabilize the movements of the body. Start to circle the right knee around. You can bring the knee in, open the knee wide. And again, half of the practice is in the scene, right? You're watching how you're moving the right knee. But you're also looking, what's your autopilot? Do you feel that left hip sweeping out? Can you keep your pelvis as stable as possible as you move the right thigh and the right knee? Okay, hold the right knee out. Stay here or start to straighten your right leg. Feel the leverage of the foot, the leverage of the lower leg is putting a lot more strength into that right hip. Breathe in. Sweep the right leg back behind you. Slide the right knee to the outside of your left knee. Then split your ankles more forward. Kick into the tops of the feet. Hover your butt just a few inches off of the mat. Crawl to your fingertips. Walk your hands over to the left. Hover your belly just over your thighs. Pull your shoulders back. Lengthen through the head, lengthen through the neck. And now breathe all the way full, all the way empty. With your mantra, control your mind, control your breath, control your body. Switch off of autopilot. Notice what thoughts are still there, what thoughts are kind of thinking for themselves. Regain control of the mind with the use of breath and mantra. Slowly unwind. Let's rise back up to center. Other side, lift your left knee out to the left. As you lift the left knee out, notice that right hip. Did it just shift over to the right, imbalancing the pelvis? Roll your right hip back. This will help you to stabilize the left hip. Then start to circle the left knee around. So it's not about how high the left knee gets. It's about the relationship. How stable can your pelvis be? And then from there, when you go as high as the knee can go relative to the hips being stable, you'll really feel the strength of your outer left hip. Big circles with the knee and thigh. Then pause. Extend the left knee out. Start to extend the left leg. Feel how the weight of the foot, the weight of the leg is being so heavy on that outer left hip. Now the body really wants to lean. So you do your best. Roll that right hip back, and everything intensifies. As the hips come to stability, that left glute really fires. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knee. Cross it behind and outside your right knee. Split the ankles more forward. Point through your toes. Kick through your shins. Squeeze your thighs. Lower your butt, hovering it just a few inches off the mat, just enough to make sure the legs are still on, the hips are still on. Up on the fingertips, walk your hands to the right. Hover your belly just an inch over your thighs. Let your head relax. Move your shoulders around. And breathe. Slowly walk your hands back to center. Unwind the legs. Come up into a tabletop pose. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Pedal out your legs. Shrug out your shoulders. Bend your knees. Lift your heels. Point your toes to the left. Drop your heels to the right. Press to the outside edge of your left foot. Pull your right hip back. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Other side, up onto the ball mounts. Then heels drop to the left. Toes point to the right. Press to the outer edge of your right foot. Should feel really nice on the right side of your outer hips. Then pull your left hip in and back. Breathe fully in. And exhale. Inhale up through center. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Malasana frog squat at the back of your mat or at the middle of the mat, elbows on top of thighs. Start with the elbows on top of thighs so that you can find the length of your lower spine. Then gently slide the elbows down on the inner thighs. Just like we did in the beginning of class when we were in Baddha Konasana, push your arms against your legs. Squeeze your legs against your arms. Feel your inner groins engage. As you feel the inner groins engage, sit up nice and tall. Tilt your chin down, move your skull back. 2 cycles of breath. Full to empty with your mantra. Go into the sensations, go into the feelings in the hips. From here, Take some of the work out of your arms. Instead, press into your outer heels. Feel those outer glutes engage, and then the inner groins start to stretch from the power of the legs and hips. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, walk it out. Downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward, high plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Slide your arms down by your sides. Let's hook the thumbs behind the back. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tilt your chin down. Press into all 10 of your toenails. Inhale, lift the back of your head. Lift the back of your neck. Roll your shoulders and your chest open. Then lift your legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Exhale, high plank pose. Pull your hands backwards towards your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway down. Get on the tops of your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press evenly from the big toenail to the pinky toenail. Then light contraction the glutes to bring your tailbone under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip, circle your thigh. As you circle the thigh, notice as your left hip sweeping out to the left, pull your left hip in. This is just an advanced version of what we did in tabletop. Stabilize your pelvis, and then, relative to that stability, move your right leg around. Kick back, breathe in. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Now we cross. Keep your pelvis as stable as possible. Cross your right knee to your left armpit. You should get that most from the low belly and inner groins. Now open your right knee out. So we're windshield wipering the knee. Exhale, bring the knee to the left. Inhale, bring the knee out to the right. One more. Knee to the left. Knee to the right. Hold. Can you bring the knee just outside the tricep and then step wide? Runner's lunge. Sink your hips, arch your spine, breathe in. Exhale, straighten your legs, round and curl the spine. Inhale, hips low, chest up. Exhale, straight legs, round and curl. Inhale, hips low, chest up. Exhale, straight legs, round and curl. Inhale, hips low. Now press into the outside edge of your feet. Roll to the outside blades. Flex your feet back against the shins. Inhale, take your right arm, twist. Turn the belly, turn the ribs, turn the chest. And then exhale, reach forward. Sweep your right arm down and back. Breathe in. Exhale, reach forward. Down and back. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Start to straighten your right leg. Both legs go straight. Both arms go straight. Feel the light twist. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right hand down to the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your knee, open your hips, circle your thigh. As you circle the thigh, notice the pelvis as it's shifting to the right. Roll your right hip back. You move your left leg relative to the stability of your hips. That's going to make those hips fire up a lot more. So it's less about just the shape alone. It's more about the awareness, the connection, and the engagement. Kick your left leg back, breathe in. Exhale, knee to chest. As you hold the knee tight to the chest, cross your knee over to the right armpit. Watch the pelvis from dipping down or the shoulders from twisting. Stabilize your shoulders and your hips. Inhale, left knee out to the left. Exhale, cross to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left and hold. Really try to work that left knee towards the left shoulder. Feel the hip flexor engage. Breathe in. Exhale, step wide, runner's lunge. Lower your hips, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs, round and curl. Inhale, hips low, chest up. Exhale, straight legs, round and curl. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold it low this one. Roll to the outside edges of both your feet. Flex your feet back against your shins and press those pinky blades down into the mat. Tee out the left arm. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach your arm forward.
Move your left arm down. Inhale, sweep back. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, breathe with the whole left side of the chest. Exhale, reach forward, start to straighten your left leg. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, deepen your breath. Inhale, exhale, runner's lunge. Hips low, chest up. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward, high plank pose. Take it or leave it. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. We start to add on. Bend the knee, open your hip. Exhale, right knee crosses to the left elbow. Stay forward. Inhale, open the knee to the right elbow. Exhale, step wide, runner's lunge. Hips low, chest up. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs, round and curl. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, tee out your right arm. Inhale, twist, roll to the pinky blades. Exhale, reach forward, straighten your arm, straighten your legs. Inhale, bend your right knee, hands to the mat. Listen close. Exhale, step forward, Malasana frog squat. Try to do as little as you can with the hands, use the feet. As you step the left foot forward, notice if the hips shifted. Can you stabilize the hips? Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. One more, lift your chest back, inhale. Then exhale, hands to the mat. Push into the ground. You can walk your feet together, or you can lean forward and hop your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, drive off the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, sit back, reach your arms up. Exhale, eagle wrap your right arm underneath your left arm. Inhale, lift up your right knee. Exhale, figure four, right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Flex your right toes back against your shin. Press the blade of the right foot or the ankle of the right foot down into your left thigh. Pull your thighs back. Now hug your left hip back and in. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Full eagle wrap. Slowly loop your right knee over your left knee. Hook the toes either around the left ankle or use the toes down on the mat as a kickstand. Squeeze your thighs. Inhale. Lean your upper body back, then sit. Exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Unwind. Take it up. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, full breath in. Bend your left knee, squeeze your left heel to your butt, place both your hands on your right shin. When you're standing on just one leg, notice are the hips leaning side to side. Roll your right hip back, pull both your thighs in, find that length in your lower back. Exhale, gently step back. Hands go flat to the mat. Inhale, down dog kick. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward, high plank. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high, bend the knee, open hip. Exhale, cross, left knee, right armpit. Stay forward, lift the knee outside the left arm, breathe in. Exhale, step wide, runner's lunge. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Exhale, straight legs, round and curl. Inhale, bend your left knee. Tee out the left arm. Exhale. Inhale, twist. Roll to the outer blades of the feet. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend the knee. Left hand down. Inhale, lift your chest. Nice and slow. Exhale, Malasana frog squat. You can use the hands or use the feet. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, hands come to the mat, push, hop, step, or slide your feet together. Half lift, full breath. Forward fold, empty. Inhale, chair. Eagle wrap your left arm underneath your right arm. Left knee lifts, breathe in. Figure 4, breathe out. Flex the left toes back, push the left foot into the right thigh. Plug your thighs back, feel the pelvis tilt so your low back's nice and happy. Breathe with your mantra, fully in. Let the breath rinse out. Slowly lift your chest, loop your left thigh over your right thigh, hook the toes around your ankle and squeeze. As you firm the thighs together, breathe in. Feel that light stretch in the outer left hip and sit. Inhale, mountain pose, unwind. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Both hands on the left shin this one. Bend your right knee, heel to butt. Pull up lightly with your hands. Pull that left hip back and in. Find the length in your low back, breathe in. Nice and slow, kick the right leg back and step back. Hands go down. Inhale, down dog kick. Bend your knee, circle open the hip. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward, high plank. Take it or leave it. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We keep building. Inhale, right leg high, bend the knee open. Exhale, step wide. Runner's lunge. Tee out the right arm. Inhale, twist. Roll to the outer edges of the feet. Exhale, straighten your legs, reach forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Inhale, step forward, frog squat. Exhale, hands push down, hop, step, or slide the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit back, arms go up. Exhale, eagle wrap, right arm under. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, figure 4. One breath, pull the thighs back. Exhale, sit. Lift your chest, breathe in. Fully wrap, right knee over left knee for full eagle. Inhale, lift your upper body back. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, feel your groins. Inhale, mountain pose, unwind. Exhale, hands to prayer, hold. Inhale, Vrikshasana tree pose, take it slow. Lift up onto your left big toe, then lift your left knee up. As you lift the left knee forward and up, take the thigh bone, plug it back. Hold your waist. Start to open your left knee out to the side. In tree pose, notice 2 things. 1, as soon as the knee goes wide, one of 2 things will happen. Your hips will start to list over to the right side, or your left hip will hike up. Level the height of your hips. Hug your outer right hip back. Feel those outer glutes engage. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, bring the left knee back to center. Exhale, step all the way back into low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose, rise up to standing. As you come to standing, feel the pressure down into the ball mounts of your feet and into your front heel. Scissor the legs towards each other, breathe in. Exhale, lean forward, fly your arms by your sides. As you lean forward, push into your front heel. It'll awaken your right glute and take the pressure out of your right hip. Hug those outer hips in. Breathe in. Lengthen from the top of the head to the back of the left heel. Take your left arm, sweep it forward. Reach it up. Inhale, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down. Firm into the outer heels. Feel the glutes engaging the stretch on the inner groin. But also push down into your big toe mount. So there's a balance. Outer ankles, big toes. Feel the inner groin and the outer hips. They're dancing together. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm down on the outside of the right leg. Push your arm into your leg. Push your leg into your arm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up, reach back. Left hand pushes on the right hand. Lift up. Find the lift over the left ribs, fully in. Exhale, sweep your hands down to the mat. Stay forward. Inhale, single-legged plank. Shoot your right leg back. Bend your right knee, heel to butt. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Flip dog. Land the right ball mound back behind you. Push through your left arm. Maybe shrug out that left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, skip it, or high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One breath to center. Empty it out. Inhale, left leg high, bend your knee open. Exhale, step wide, runner's lunge. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs, round and curl. Inhale, bend the left knee, tee out your left arm. Exhale, twist. Roll to the outer blades of the feet. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten the legs, reach forward. Bend your left knee. Inhale, frog squat. Step the right foot to meet the front of the mat. Exhale, hands to the ground, hop, step, or slide your feet together. Half lift, full breath. Forward fold, empty. Chair pose, inhale. Eagle wrap, left arm under. Left knee lifts, feel that right foot. Figure four, cross and sit. A breath to hug your right hip in. A breath out to sit low into the legs. Inhale, posture up the spine. Fully eagle wrap, left thigh over right thigh. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, sit your hips. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Hold your hips. Right knee lifts. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Notice as you open the right knee out to the side, are your hips shifting to the left? They might do it a little. Can you control it as best as you can? Just pull that left hip in. Feel the engagement in the outer left glute. Is your right hip lifting higher or lower than the left hip? Can you stabilize the height of your waist? Breathe in. Feel that right hip. Stay for the exhale. Right knee back to center. Inhale. Exhale, slowly step it all the way back. Crescent pose, inhale, rise. Arms come up, chest comes up. Balance on the ball mound of your back foot. Push equally into the ball mound and heel of your front foot. Scissor the legs towards each other, breathe in. Exhale, lean forward, fly your arms back by your sides. Palms face down, get low into the leg. As you hinge the hips, there's going to be a little compression if you're not careful here on the left hip crease. Dig down into that left heel. This will turn on your left buttock and give space to that hip. Take your right arm, reach forward. Inhale, follow it into warrior two. As you reach your arms away from the center torso, press into the outer heels. Press into your big toes. Feel the dance of engagements. Even in stillness, you can feel how much energy is in your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm down on the outside of the left leg. Push arm to leg and leg to arm. Breathe in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reverse. Right hand pushes on the left hand. Send the hands up, send the spine up, then back. Fully in. Exhale, sweep your hands down to the mat. Single-legged plank, shoot the left leg back. Bend your knee, heel to butt. Roll to the outer blade of your right foot. Land the left ball mound down for flip dog. Turn your chest like it would be in side plank, and you can allow the hips to turn slightly open. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, high to low plank, or skip straight to down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 cycles of breath. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg high, bend the knee open. Exhale, step wide, runner's lunge. Hips low, chest up. Inhale. Straight legs, round and curl. Exhale. Inhale, right arm reaches out, rotate. Exhale, reach forward. Look forward, inhale, step forward. Frog squat. Exhale, hands push the mat, hop, step, or slide the feet together. Half lift, full breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, right arm under. Inhale, right knee lifts. Exhale, figure four first. One breath, hug the outer hips. One breath to stabilize your breath. Inhale. Full eagle wrap, right knee over the left knee. Squeeze your thighs, breathe in. Lean back, sit low, exhale. Inhale, mountain, feet down, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left knee lifts, inhale. Exhale, Vrikshasana, tree pose. From here, hug your right hip in, breathe in. Start to kick your left leg out. The farther the foot gets away, the more leverage is being placed on the hips, the higher the tendency for the pelvis to misalign, the more you got to work to pull the right hip in. Breathe in. Slowly start to sweep the left leg back, almost teasing Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And then close the hips, step back, inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, fly your arms down by your sides. Left arm leads. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse. Here comes a change. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose, toes out. Exhale, horse sit. As you sit into your horse pose, move your legs, move your feet. Hands to thighs, spin the fingers in. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Drop the left shoulder in. Inhale, center, breathe deep. Exhale, twist to the left. Right shoulder drops in. Center, inhale. Exhale, twist. Center, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, side lunge into your right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, side lunge to the left leg. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the right, pause. Pivot and turn, low lunge. Inhale, single-legged plank. Bend your knee, heel to butt. Roll to the outer blade, flip dog. Breath in. Exhale, high to low plank or skip. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, left leg high, bend the knee open. Exhale, step wide. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Exhale, straight your legs, round and curl. Inhale, bend the knee, take the left arm, twist. Exhale, straight legs, reach forward. Gaze forward, inhale, step forward, Malasana, frog squat. Exhale, hands push the mat, slide the feet together. Half lift, full breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, eagle wrap, left arm under. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, figure four. One breath in. Stabilize your hips. One breath out. Be sensitive to the feet. Inhale, posture up. Exhale, full eagle wrap. Squeeze your thighs, inhale. Sit into the legs, exhale. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to prayer. Right knee lifts, inhale. Exhale, Vrikshasana, tree pose. Start to straighten your right leg out to the side. Watch the hips from leaning heavy to the left. Make it less about how high alone with the right leg. Make it more about the engagement across the left glute. Breathe in. Start to sweep the right leg back. Tease Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, inhale. Then roll the left hip down, close the right hip, step back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, lean forward, float the arms. Right arm leads, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse. to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. We go to immediately to our side lunges. Bend into your left knee. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Pause. Pivot over the feet, low lunge. Single-legged plank, kick back, bend the knee, heel to butt, roll to the blade of the right foot, step or land back. Reach the left arm, breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank or skip. Up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Child's pose. Knees go wide, toes together. Rest your forehead on the mat. Take your palms, turn them up. Come back to your breathing. It's a delicate balance between the flow, the transitions, the shapes, the steadiness of the breath, the steadiness of the mind. But all of these elements can either cause us to feel overwhelmed, or if we can clear our mind and become hyper-present into the moment, we can get out of the intellectual thinking pattern, which is only one thought at a time, and start to feel our relationship to the breath, our relationship to our bodies, and the ground underneath us. Can you shift from a state of thinking more towards a state of listening to your body, listening to your breath, of feeling? Inhale deep. Empty the breath out. Palms face down. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, one more time through this flow. We're going to have a few little changes. Time to play. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Bend the knee, open hip. Exhale, step wide. Hips low, chest up. Inhale. Exhale, straight legs, round and curl. Bend your knee, tee out the arm. Inhale, twist, roll to the pinky blades. Exhale, straight legs, reach forward. Bend your front knee, look forward, step forward. Inhale, malasana. Exhale, forward fold. Slide the feet together. Inhale, chair pose, sit back, arms up. Exhale, eagle wrap, left arm underneath the right. Lift up your left leg, breathe in. Exhale, loop your left thigh over your right thigh. So right foot is the standing foot. Squeeze your thighs, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, perched eagle. Touch your elbows to the fronts of your knees. Pull your belly in, lift your back ribs, dome them up. So the longer that we go on the standing foot, the more sensitive you have to be. If your foot starts to cramp, rather than coming out of it, can you endure that sensation, not to suffer, but to try and understand how you can soften the foot? How can you find that balance in the moment? Here we go. Inhale, single-legged mountain pose. Left knee lifts. Exhale, Vrikshasana tree pose with the arms lifted. Inhale, kick your left leg out to the side, tee out the arms. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Start to sweep the left leg back. Now pull that lift or that standing hip back, hug it in. Push into your right big toe, breathe in. Exhale, airplane pose. Roll the right hip back, close your left hip down. 2 cycles of breath. Stay or inhale, warrior 3. Reach your arms forward, pull back with your right hip, kick back with your left toes. Inhale. Exhale, step back, fly the arms by your sides. Left arm leads. Inhale, warrior 2, open. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose, rise. Exhale, bend into your right knee, side lunge or skandasana. Now we go into a low lunge twist or into flip dog. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, pivot and turn, low lunge twist, or roll to the pinky blades, slide the right foot back, land the ball mound. Breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. One breath, center your mind. One breath out. Coming back to the mantra. Left leg high, inhale, bend the knee open. Exhale, step wide. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Straight legs, round and curl, exhale. Bend the knee, tee out the arm, twist. Roll to the blades, straighten your legs and reach. Pivot, turn forward, step forward, frog. Exhale, forward fold, hop, step, or slide. Half lift, full breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Eagle wrap, right arm under. Right arm this time, right leg lifts, full in. Eagle wrap, right thigh over left thigh. Standing on the left foot, lift your chest. Exhale, perch your eagle. Touch your elbows to the frontal points of the knees. Pull your navel to your spine. Dome your upper back. Try to stretch the upper back body. Look down at your baby toes. Are they losing coloration or circulation? This is that moment. The body is compact, and as we round, we're lowering the center of gravity. Can you use this moment to really check in with the pressure points on the left foot? Breathe. Unwind, single-legged Tadasana, inhale up. Exhale, arms stay lifted, Vrikshasana, right knee out to the side. Hug the left hip in, inhale, kick your right leg out. Exhale, start to sweep your right leg back. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Trust your feet, trust your hips. Pull that left hip in, breathe in. Turn the belly, turn the ribs, turn the chest. Now, airplane. Roll the left hip crease back. This will close the right hip down towards the mat. Float your arms by your sides. If the foot's cramping, what can you do in the moment? Where do you need to shift the weight so you can heal the foot? Stay or reach forward, warrior 3. Reach from fingertips all the way to the lifted toes. One breath in. Exhale, step back, fly your arms. Lead with the right. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Star, full. Bend into the left knee, sit. We go low lunge, twist, or into flip dog. Breathe in. Exhale, pivot, turn, roll to the blades. Inhale, slide back, flip dog. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Whew, full breath in. Empty out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Right knee outside the right wrist. Right ankle towards the left hip. Point back through your left toes. Sit up nice and tall. Brace your core. Lift your chest. Breathe in. And then exhale, walk your arms forward. Walk your elbows wide. Rest your forehead down. Careful of not collapsing your right hip into the ground or your pelvis down into your right thigh. To do this, if you feel a little tight, if you feel a little pinch on that right hip, then push down with your right shin. And if you're not sure, try it. Kick through your right shin. You're going to feel the right hip engage. That should feel very spacious. Remember, part of the practice is to give up any assumptions. Just like we can walk and develop walking movement patterns that are misaligned, where our back aches and our hips ache, we have to contemplate and, in a way, be very humble that we're not doing something completely optimal. And practice, in a space of loving compassion. Don't be too hard on yourself, but also acknowledging that there might be a more optimal way, a way that makes you feel better in the movements of the practice, the pose, or even when you're walking around your house, will open your mind to possibility. You might find that just a little change can go a long way to feeling better all throughout the day. Slowly lift your chest. Sit onto that right hip, sweep your left leg around. Left knee comes forward, right knee crosses. So right knee over the left knee for Gomukhasana from the seat. Now, Gomukhasana you can do from the seated pose. If your hips are super tight, if this is like, wow, this is crazy in your hip flexors, then same pose on your back. Then you grab either the thighs, shins, or ankles. If you're up in the seated pose, point through your toes. First, situate nice and tall. To deepen the intensity, you can walk the legs a little more forward until the shins are closer to a straight line in front of you. Okay? Find the place of wonderful discomfort. Where do your hips thank you? Push your right thigh into your left thigh. Lift your chest. Tee out the arms. Now, 2 options. You can eagle wrap or traditional Gomukhasana grip. Left thumb's down, right thumb up. Bend at the elbows. Left hand goes down and back. Right hand goes up and back. And then the hands can move towards a bind. But if that causes any pinching in the shoulders and neck, get rid of it. Take the elbows, send them apart from each other. You can also just press your hands into your head and into your spine. Now, from the thighs, lift your chest. Exhale, lean forward. Hover your belly just over your legs. Breathe. Right thigh pushes into the left thigh. Settle the hips into the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. If you're down on your back, roll up into a seat. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half lower to the fish. Slide your right foot up against the left thigh. Take your left arm, wrap it around the front side of your leg, or if that's tight, just both hands grab on the outside of the right knee and thigh. Pull with the hands, or if you're wrapped, wrap. Oppose with the leg. When you bring the thigh close to the chest, this hip is getting its stretch. Push your leg into the arm so that the hip is also engaged during the stretch, promoting blood flow into that sensation. Now go to the breath with the mantra full. Stay for the exhale. Okay. Hang your ankle just outside the knee. Flex your right toes back against your shin. Slide your left shin forward until it's parallel with the front of the mat. Take this right into double pigeon pose. Now, the knee doesn't have to make it to the left ankle. If that's excruciating the hip, then obviously don't do it. Flex your right toes back. Push the pinky blade of the right foot or the right lower ankle and shin into the left leg. That's going to engage the right hip, pushing the right knee down. Squeeze your heels towards you. Lift your chest. Now breathe. Go to fingertips. Stay or slowly tilt your pelvis and bow. Now, if this is way too much, if you're like wincing in your face to sit here, then right shin in front of the left shin, Sukhasana. So we all must honor the reality of what the body's feeling, but have in the back of our minds the potential, the possibilities. And we create a bridge between what's possible and where we are in the moment. Just like every journey has 2 points. Where we want to go, but also the understanding of where we are. And if we don't understand both, we can spend a lot of time working really hard, moving really fast in the wrong direction. Oftentimes, we tend to focus only where we want to go and where we are not. But the more we connect to where we are, the more the path becomes clear. Breathe. Slowly unwind, downward facing dog, step it back. Pedal out your legs. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. So left knee slides out towards the left wrist. Untuck the back toes. First, posture up. Get a little love into that right hip flexor. Brace your core, lift your chest. And then exhale, bow. Take the elbows forward and wide. Wider than you might think, remembering that what you think might be coming from a habit or a pattern. Let your practice be one of open-minded exploration. Do things you normally don't do, and you'll find places you've never been. Soften the shoulders, Soften the head, soften your neck. A little activation though through the left shin. Kick into the ground. That's going to turn on the left hip and decompress the front of the pelvis, the hip flexors. Breathe. Slowly up onto your straight arms. Walk your hands back. Roll to your left hip. Fully cross your right knee over your left knee. If you took it on the other side, lay down on your back. Honor your practice with loving compassion. Then focus the direction into loving cooperation. Wiggle the ankles forward if you're seated. Point through your toes. Push right thigh down into left thigh. Wiggle the hips a little. Tee out your arms. Oh, I switched. Oops, lean back. Left knee should be over the right knee. Something felt a little strange. So if you're laying down, left knee over the right knee. Point through your toes. Tee out the arms. You can eagle wrap, left arm under, or left arm up and back behind the head, right hand back behind the spine. Grab for the fingers, or just press your hands into your body. There's no rush to get anywhere. The more you connect to where you are, the more your body will open the doors for you. Pull the elbows away from each other, breathe in. From the thighs in, exhale, start to tilt your pelvis, maybe hover the belly just over the thighs. Inhale, slowly rise. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half lower to the fish. Slowly slide your left foot in. If you're laying down, rise up to a seat. Okay, either hands grab the outside of the left thigh, or you take the right arm, wrap it around the front of the left leg, palms together, hook your thumbs. Squeeze with your bicep, lean with your back, use those spinal muscles, and then oppose with your leg. Push your leg into your arm. Feel this left hip engage. Firm the left hip down, breathe in. Stay in it. Hook your left ankle on the outside of the right knee. Walk your right shin closer to parallel with the front of the mat. Now, really important, flex the left toes back. Make sure the ankle doesn't get caught up or twisted. Flex those toes back, protecting the ankle and the knee. Now, press the blade of the left foot or the left ankle down into the right thigh. Feel the left buttock dropping the left knee down. Pull your thighs in. Pull your heels back. Feel your body posture up. Breathe in. Exhale, tilt your pelvis forward. Keep your spine nice and long. Maybe walk the hands forward, go to fingertips. Hover your belly just over your thighs. Move your shoulders back. Feel the length in your head and neck. And breathe. Slowly rise, lift your chest. Lean back, unwind your legs. Tap out the backs of your knees, and then come into a wide-legged straddle. Sweep the legs as wide as you feel wonderfully uncomfortable with, but also that your pelvis can be upright. So if you go too wide, that you're kind of dumping in the spine and leaning back, then bend your knees a little, bring the legs a little closer together. Push your heels into the mat. Bend those knees, maybe 15%. Now, as the heels press down, drag your heels in, and you're going to feel the hamstrings engage and the body posture up. Now, tee out your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling the heels in as you tilt your pelvis forward. Hover your belly and chest just over the mat. Once you've got the pelvis and the spine feeling happy and long, flex your quads, start to straighten the backs of your knees. Breathe. Hover the hands just above the feet or grab the feet and pull. But make sure you're not pulling to stay upright. Use those back muscles instead, so you check in every once in a while, can you hover the hands? Slowly lift your chest. Bring the legs together. Arms go up into the sky. Exhale, tilt your pelvis forward. Wiggle your rib cage forward like an inchworm crawling towards the toes. Go side to side like a little snake crawling towards the toes. And then reach the fingertips onto the mat. Press them down, pull back. Pull back with the fingers to traction the spine forward. Then flex your feet back against your shins and straighten your knees. Shoulders hug back, breathe in. Empty the breath. Inhale, lift your chest. Scooch forward, come all the way down onto your back. Half happy baby pose. From your back, pull your right knee into your chest. Peace finger, thumb grab either the right big toe or grab the pinky blade of the right foot. Take your left hand, place it on top of your left thigh, and push down. As the left hand presses into the left thigh, pull with your right arm, then lean with your back. Breathe in. From there, start to straighten out your right leg. Bend your right knee. Wrap, twist, wrap the right thigh over the left thigh. Let the knees fall to the left. Center stack your hips. Anchor down your shoulders. Turn your head to the right. And breathe. Back to center, unwind the legs. Half happy baby, right leg goes long, left knee pulls in. You peace finger, thumb wrap the left big toe, pull. Right hand on top of the right thigh, push. You can also grab the pinky blade of the left foot. Keep your hips heavy and balanced. Start to straighten out your left leg. Lean your shoulders into the mat. Full to empty, full to empty. Bend into your left knee. Bend into your right knee. Wrap the legs and then wrapped twist. Let the knees fall to the right. The hips stack at the middle mat. Shoulders ground. Turn your head to the left or to the right. Prioritize the shoulder blades being heavy on the mat so the chest is open for the breath. Back to center. Hug your knees to your armpits. Full happy baby. Grab for the pinky blades of the feet or grab the big toes. Pull. Anchor down your hips. Anchor down your shoulders. Breathe. Full in. Straighten both legs. Hug your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze your forehead into your knees. Full breath in. Big tight squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Final. Shavasana. I recommend starring out the body today. Let's bring the feet super wide to the mat's edge. Wiggle the hips. Make sure the low back feels good. And then tee out the arms. Find a place where the chest feels super open. Wiggle the shoulders under to nest the heart. Rest the back of your head. And deepen your breath. Fully in. Hold your breath at the top. Start to soften your face, your jaw, your tongue, your eyes, your hips, your shoulders, and then ride the exhale down. Fully in. Soften what's not necessary. Ride the exhale down. Let the breath get softer and sweeter. Let your body fade into the mat. Just a few moments to sit in Shavasana. To notice. Yoga is a practice of disconnecting the autopilot of our compulsions, our habits, and our patterns. It's a beautiful thing that we can go into our habits, that we can unconsciously walk, run, achieve many things in life. Once you start to learn maybe to play an instrument, at first it's so much conscious effort. Just like when you were a baby, trying to crawl, then walk was so much conscious effort. But then the mind lays down the neural pathways, and the more you repeat patterns, the stronger those pathways become. This allows the mind to then concentrate on other things. It's like writing software into a computer, but once the program has been created, it can simply run in the background. What is a very beautiful thing can also be our downfall, as our habits and our patterns may be misaligned with the optimization of our energy, our emotions. Our habits, our patterns, our compulsions can be the very obstacles that impede us from our path, whatever your goal may be. Whether it be a physical thing, career, relationship, connection will always be the key. This yogic practice allows us to disconnect from our autopilot, to open up the hood of the mind and see what programs are running in the background. And rather than judging them and criticizing them as good or bad, right or wrong, we simply look at them relative to our intention. The habits and the patterns that have served you up until this point may be obstacles towards your goal. So yoga is both the diagnosis and the solution towards what is getting in your way, what keeps you from joy, what keeps you from peace, what keeps you from achieving whatever is in your heart. It is first through recognition of the identity. For if someone was to tell you how to walk, you might say, well, I always walk like that. That's my walk. And it's that moment of identity that we close off. We narrow the opportunities and the possibilities that life has to offer. Whatever rises in the yogic practice, thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensations, know they rise because it's time for you to deal with them. It's time for you to acknowledge, connect to them. If they serve you, you can continue them. If they don't serve, you can reprogram them. It's a tiny shift in your programming. And know that everything lies on a spectrum. There are some thoughts that you know you need to question. There are some thoughts you don't even notice. You've thought them for so long. And there are some thoughts that when you're questioned about them,
you adamantly defend. And these unconscious thoughts, the one we don't recognize or the one we identify with so wholeheartedly, we become frustrated and argumentative. These are the thoughts that lie in the passive background of the mind, yet they're anything but passive when it comes to our life. Yoga then is nourishment for the roots of our existence, an opportunity to reprogram, to change the unconscious, habitual patterns, to reorganize them and redirect them, to align them with whatever our intentions may be. But first, we have to recognize that they're there. So today, I challenge you to be aware of your breath, to be aware of your body. When you start to feel aches and pains, this is a beautiful thing. Your body is sending you a signal. And sometimes you're like, yeah, I always have low back pain. Well, you weren't born with it. We look not to good and bad or identity, but to cause and effect. Start with what you can do. Start to ask yourself, what is it I'm doing right now that is contributing to my low back pain, to my hip pain, to whatever it might be? Then play. Sit in a different way. Stand in a different way. Have the intention to be compassionate to your body, to your emotions, to yourself. Have the openness to evolve, to change, to adapt into a new intention. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Alex Artemiak, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, share, comment, or tag just one person that would really benefit or would really enjoy this practice. And I hope to see you again soon. Have an amazing rest of your day.